All right, we're going to go ahead and look at simplifying rational functions when we're multiplying two expressions, and then we're going to figure out how we can check this on Desmos for multiple choice questions. So let's go ahead and get started today. I'm going to look at 63x minus 35x squared and then the rest. Okay, so the first thing we want to identify is look at all those pieces, and we want to make sure we factor the numerator and denominator of all of the sets. And what you're going to notice is in the first part, it is written backwards. We need to put it in order of decreasing exponents on those in those terms. So I'm going to write negative 35x squared plus 63x. I just flip it around. X plus 8 times 5x and 25x squared minus 45x. Okay, and as we're doing this, we just need to start recognizing, well, how do we factor these? In these cases right here, you're going to be looking for greatest common factor. And because the leading coefficient is negative, I am going to factor out a negative out of that top one. I know that the greatest common factor of 35 and 63 is going to be 7 with an x. So I'm going to take out a negative 7x. That's going to leave me with 5x minus 9, 7 times 9 is 63, over x plus 8 times 5x. The greatest common factor in 25x squared minus 45x is going to be 5x. So I'm going to take out 5x, and I'm going to be left with 5x minus 9. Now at this point, we're going to look for all the things that are all the parts of this expression or values that are exactly the same. And then we're going to start dividing them out, because when we deal with multiplication, we just need to divide up and down vertically from numerator to denominator. So check it out. 5 divides 5, x divides x. And now here's the tricky part. 5x minus 9 will divide 5x minus 9. This works with multiplication. So those cancel. And we are going to be left with negative 7x over x plus 8. And now one thing we do need to pay attention to is we cannot divide these x's that are in here, because what that means is this x plus 8 is an entire value. Okay, and in the numerator, x is its own value, negative 7 is its own value that is being multiplied, and x plus 8 is a whole entire value. So we cannot cancel those x's out. So it looks like our answer should be C in this case. But now, one thing I like to do is it's multiple choice, and some of you may not want to go through that whole entire ordeal. So let's see what happens. If I've got it set up in Desmos, and you'll notice that I do have it set up in Desmos for us already. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to graph the original question. And after I graph the original question, I'm just going to go from A to B to C, and I'm going to wait for them to line up. So the first one was y equals to 1, or the answer is 1. Well, that doesn't line up, so that doesn't work. Okay, then I'm going to go to the next one, x plus 7. Well, guess what? That doesn't line up. Let's go to D and look at that one, x plus 6 divided by 4. That doesn't line up. Okay, and so let's go back to our original answer and see if it lines up. Negative 7x, okay, divided by x plus 8. Notice that the answer lines up on the original graph because they are equivalent, meaning they are of equal value, okay? And they're going to produce the exact same graphs. And so I hope that helps with multiple choice, multiplying rational functions.